Welcome back to Racing Roundtable. At tulad ng nasabi natin kanina, dalawa po ang special na panauhin natin na makakasama natin ngayon. Kung tawagin nga sila, minsan nakakatakot cyber cappers daw. Parang nanggagaling dun sa Star Wars, Pero that's the advent of the computer age. And our guest for tonight is none other than Attorney Will de Ungria, na hindi na naman iba sa inyo, from ManilaHorsepower.com. And of course, isang schoolmate ko na discover ko, hindi lang sa karera, kundi sa talagang eskwelahan, si Dennis Gonzalez ng PinoyHorseFanatics.com. Good evening sa inyo na lahat.
Magandang gabi.
Okay, umpisahan natin to dahil, alam mo, itong panahon na ito, nung nagkakabayo ko earlier on, hindi pa ganun ka-prominent itong mga racing websites. And I understand right now, maski sa mga kasama ko dito, na marami na talagang at least sumisilip sa mga websites na ito kung hindi man maging miyembro. Paano ba nag-umpisa lahat ito? Unahin ko sa iyo, Attorney Willie. Paano na-umpisa ang Manila Horsepower?
Insofar as Manila Horsepower is concerned, mga nagtayo niya, mga dating members ng Pinoy Horse Fanatics na for one reason or another wanted a website of their own. Pwedeng tingin nila they are not represented fully, hindi nila nailalabas ang talagang opinions nila, at yun kasi ang importante, at yun ang main purpose ng pagtatayo ng Manila Horsepower, ma-ventilate ang opinions ng ordinary karerista and to protect that right and hopefully maka-accomplish ng needed changes kung meron mang kailangan para sa industriya.
Okay, mga anong taon ito na-organize?
Manila Horsepower, magwa 1 year old pa lang.
1 year. And would you say ang membership base nito more or less, meron ba tayong solid count or based on yung mga visits sa websites niyo, is there any figure? Alam ko maraming nagpa-participate.
Yes. Doon sa latest figure, although umabot at lumampas na kami sa 6,000 members, nagtanggal pa kami kasi may mga nahuli kaming double accounts which is iniiwasan namin para malaman namin talaga kung gaano ka-strong yung website as an organization.
So more or less, nasa 6,000 ang numbers natin. Yeah. And by this, sinasabi nating ito yung mga mahilig sa karera. Mga mananaya karamihan o mga mahihilig mag-handicap ng kanilang mga karera. Ganun ba? Tama ba yung statement?
Tama yung statement ninyo, sir. Pero bukod doon, meron ding mga horse owners na nandun.
Of course. Of course. Marami namang horse owners din na mananaya natin Di ba? So, puntahan ko naman yung kay Dennis, yung Pinoy group naman. Pinoy Horse Fanatics. Sabi nga ni Attorney Will kanina, binuo rin to ng mga miyembrong nagbuo naman ng kanyang organisasyon. Alam mo, we realize kapareho rin sa lahat naman dito sa Pilipinas. Hindi naman lahat ng mga organisasyon, although ang kanilang intention is always for a particular need of a group. Siyempre, hindi natin naalis yung pag-aklas at pagtatayo ng panibagong grupo. But again, addition naman yan parang politics, sabi nga nila. Ano naman ang brief history ng Pinoy Horsepower?
Well, as Attorney Ungria said earlier, Pinoy Horse Fanatics or PHF started about June of 2006. So this coming June will be about 2 years old already. And well, there's a bit of a difference. In PHF, we don't have members.
Okay.
We are not a formal organization. So in fact, we call the so-called members as ROUs or registered online users.
Okay.
Because to join us, all you have to do is register, fill up a simple form, and then in less than a day, you become a registered online user, an ROU as we call it. And then you progress depending on your activity or your participation until ultimately you become a senior registered online user. And if you are a senior online user, then you are entitled access to all the boards in the forum. Basically, that's the difference. And our existence is more for the service of the Bayang Karerista. A lot of people, you're right, parang usong-uso ngayon, a lot of people log on to us even guests, no?
Yeah.
They're not even registered online users, just to be able to look at the tips. In fact, Mr. Doongre was one of the favorite tipsters when he was still with us. And then we have also Butch Maniego now, and several others, no? El Bimbo, who they all follow because they are able to give the Bayang Karerista beautiful tips.
Well, that's normal and in a sport like thoroughbred racing, mas maraming information na pwedeng ibigay sa mga mananaya, mas mabuti.
Yes, exactly.
Kasi lahat ng mga mananaya natin naghahanap ng opportunity and syempre following, you know. O baka naman minsan buena sa inyo, hindi naman buena sa kanila, buena sa kanila, so nagpapalitan.
Yes.
So anyway, mabuti naman yun sapagkat we're now beginning to actually identify the exact roles. Napakaganda na sinabi mo kasi registered online user, while yung kay Manila Horsepower naman ay members na. So, iba naman yung ganong setup. But anyway, as you said, Dennis, this is for the information for everyone, di ba?
Yes.
So, napakaganda rin naman nun. Anyway, since alam na natin yan, for both organizations being very active sa local racing industry natin, would you think na you are at this point a valid sector of the industry? Yan. Would you be able to say that na with your membership base, with the business you've been undertaking for the past year, for both of you, na may karapatan bang sabihing meron ngang relevance ang mga grupo ninyo? Will?
Well, modesty aside, ang tingin ko, yes. Unang-una, that's the reason for the difference. We wanted members because we wanted a solid organization who can back up the needs and opinions of the